Welcome students to today's session. After doing the simple permanent tissue, today we are going to do the complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue are made up of more than one type of cells. And in plants, we have two types of complex tissue. They are the xylem and the phloem. They are together called as the vascular bundle or the conducting tissues of the plant, and they lie to the center of the plant as tubular columns running through the plant. That means these conducting tissues start from the roots to the stem to the leaves because they are involved in functions of conducting water and minerals by xylem and conducting prepared food by phloem. Let us look into the details of this tissues. Xylem consists of four types of cells. They are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. The tracheids and vessels help to transport water and minerals from the roots to all parts of the plant. Xylem parenchyma stores food, and fibers help in mechanical support. Among the xylem tissues, only xylem parenchyma is the living cell. The remaining are all dead cells. Now let us come into phloem. They consist of four different types of cells: sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. The sieve tubes and the companion cells transport food from the leaf to all parts of the plant. Phloem parenchyma stores food and fibers help in mechanical support. Among the phloem tissue, only phloem fiber is dead cell. The remaining are all living cells. Now, transportation by xylem is from the root upwards to different parts of the plant, and transportation by phloem is from the food prepared by the leaves to in all direction to every part of the plant. Let us now study about animal tissues. Animal tissues are mainly four types. They are epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue is further classified as squamous, columnar, cuboidal, and glandular. Muscular tissue is of three different types: striated, unstriated, and cardiac. Connective tissue are classified as bone, blood, ligament, tendon, cartilage, areolar connective tissue, and adipose connective tissue. The nervous tissue consists of nerve cells called as neurons. Now we shall study these different tissues in detail. There is a flow chart for you of the animal tissue. For better understanding, you can have an idea of how to classify the animal tissues neatly into this. Let us study about the epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is the covering or protective tissue in animals. It forms the outer covering like skin, outer covering of organs, inner lining of blood vessels, lungs, esophagus, etc. It protects the body and controls the movement of material between the body and the surroundings, between the parts of the body. The cells are closely arranged and have a fibrous basement membrane. Let us look into the different types of epithelial tissue. The first one we are going to study is squamous epithelium. It consists of a layer of thin flat cells. It is present in the lining of blood vessels, lungs, mouth, esophagus. The skin has several layers of epithelial tissue and it is called a stratified squamous epithelium. What you have in the picture is simple squamous epithelium. When there are several layers stacked together of the same type, then it becomes stratified squamous epithelium, and skin is an example for that. Next is columnar epithelial tissue. With the name itself, it consists of tall pillar-like cells. It is present in the walls of the intestine. The columnar epithelial tissue in the respiratory tract has hair-like projections called cilia. This tissue is called a ciliated columnar epithelium. The next one is cuboidal epithelial tissue. It consists of cone-shaped cells having a basement membrane. It forms the lining of kidney, tubules, ducts of salivary gland and provides mechanical support. Another type of epithelial tissue is glandular epithelial tissue. Sometimes the epithelial tissue folds inward and forms a multicellular gland which secretes substances. This tissue is called as glandular epithelial tissue. This Such sort of structures are seen in the secretory organs like stomach, pancreas, where they secrete enzymes or hormones.